Alrighty guys, so this is why dogs can't eat chocolate. I'm Samantha Howell and I'll be presenting this topic. So why is this question so important? Well, dogs are one of the most popular and beloved companion animals globally, and they often share the exact same area space as we do. And I know I love myself some chocolate. You probably love yourself some chocolate. It's a very popular sweet or snack for most humans. What's in chocolate that is so harmful for them though? It's fine for us to eat, right? So shouldn't it be fine for them? Well, that's not necessarily the case. The main reason is an alkaloid called theobromine. Now, theobromine has caffeine-like effects on the body. It increases the blood flow to the brain, it makes your heart race, etc., etc. But these effects are so severe in the dog that their body can't handle it. They can't handle the blood flow to the brain. So it becomes a poisonous substance to dogs, as even the smaller doses can cause seizures or even death in the domestic canine. Dark chocolate is worse than milk chocolate because it contains more of the theobromine, and small dogs are unfortunately more at risk due to their size. They have a monogastric digestive system, these dogs, and absorption in dogs is slow. Their metabolism in the liver and the extrahepatic recirculation before excretion into the urine. The half-life of theobromine in dogs is about 18 hours, so in comparison to humans, we have maybe a 2 to 3 hour half-life. So it stays in the bloodstream in dogs much longer than it does in humans. And it is, of course, absorbed through the small intestine, and that's where it stays through the bloodstream. It can also cause pancreatitis, and dogs can become just physically sick and ill from the sugar inside chocolate. But theobromine can also be absorbed, or reabsorbed rather, into the bladder. So intravenous fluids are frequently used by vets to help them urinate and kind of excrete all of the theobromine out. Always, 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 always go to the vet for chocolate ingestion, and I cannot stress this enough. The most common clinical signs, if your dog has eaten chocolate, and they probably, anyway, if you see them eat chocolate, you should go to a vet. But if you're seeing them vomit, have diarrhea, increased thirst, panting or restlessness, excessive urination, or you feel them and they have a racing heart rate, and they're kind of looking anxious, they probably have a little bit of chocolate poisoning, and you really should get them checked into a vet or call the emergency vet to see what they want you to do next. In severe cases, symptoms can include, muscle tremors, seizures, and heart failure. Always go to a vet, as I said before, but the possible treatments at the vet, if treated early, they can induce the vomiting and administer the activated charcoal to prevent absorption of the theobromine into their body and prevent it from being absorbed into the bloodstream from the small intestine. And this might be all that's necessary. I mean, they could just go home the same day. You might need to feed them a bland diet, and they might be sick for a couple days, maybe even like a week or two, but in small doses, this can be just it. But if dogs have ingested larger amounts, they will often be kept overnight for a day or two at the vet and will be under a lot of blood testing, surveillance, observation, stomach pumping, IV fluid distribution, etc. These poor babies will probably be having a pretty bad time, unfortunately. So, of course, we want to avoid this in our furry companions. So, ways to avoid chocolate poisoning in dogs. I'd say the best way to avoid chocolate poisoning in dogs is to control your surroundings in the home or where you dwell with your dog daily. So, when chocolate is out or being consumed by us, it is important to keep our eye on it and keep our eye on our companions as well so that they don't go into the trash and eat it. They don't reach over and try to grab it off your plate. Keeping an eye on them while you go for walks or if you're in public spaces, just so you can avoid trash from chocolate or improperly disposed chocolate. Just always keep an eye on your animal and make sure you know their surroundings. And that's going to be about it. Thank you very much for watching this video. These are the Works Cited, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.